boy in one to be asterisk. The CEO checked his watch for the third time in 5 minutes. Flight 847 to Chicago sat motionless on the tarmac, delayed by snow. Christmas Eve, and he'd missed dinner with his grown children again. Not that they'd notice. Last year's excuse had been a merger. This year, a crisis in Singapore. Asterisk, Mister, are you lonely? Asterisk, he turned to find a small boy in the adjacent seat, maybe 7 years old. The gap-toothed smile and dinosaur sneakers that lit up when he kicked his feet. Asterisk, excuse me? Asterisk, Mom says lonely people need friends. You look lonely. The boy extended a small hand. I'm Ethan. Asterisk, the CEO, Marcus Wellington, whose name graced Forbes' cover, stared at the child's outstretched palm. When had anyone last noticed how he felt? Marcus, he said, shaking the tiny hand. That's a fancy name. Like a king or something. Okay. Ethan pulled a crumpled coloring book from his backpack. Want to color? I have an extra crayon. It's burnt sienna, which is a weird name for brown. Asterisk, Marcus glanced at his laptop, at the spreadsheet, awaiting his attention. Projected earnings for Q1. Market penetration strategies. The words suddenly seemed like hieroglyphics from someone else's life. Asterisk, sure. He heard himself say asterisk, Ethan's face illuminated brighter than his sneakers. For the next 20 minutes, Marcus Wellington, who commanded boardrooms and brokered billion-dollar deals, colored Tyrannosaurus Rex burnt sienna, while a 7-year-old explained why dinosaurs were definitely cooler than robots. Though robots were still pretty cool. Asterisk, where's your mom? Marcus finally asked. Asterisk, Ethan pointed toward the bathroom sign. She gets nervous on planes. Deep breaths, she says. We're going to Grandma's because Mom says we need family at Christmas, especially this year. Asterisk, especially this year. Asterisk, the boy's crayon paused. Dad left in September. Mom cries when she thinks I'm asleep. But Grandma makes cookies, so that'll help. Cookies help everything, right? Asterisk, Marcus felt something crack in his chest, like ice breaking on a frozen lake. I think your mom is very brave. Asterisk, the bravest, Ethan agreed. He studied Marcus with unsettling directness. Do you have kids? Asterisk, 2. Grown up now. Successful. Asterisk, do they make you happy? Asterisk, what a question. Did they? Or had he made them into smaller versions of his ambitions, pushed them onto paths he'd chosen, measured their worth and achievements he understood? Asterisk, I don't know them very well anymore, Marcus admitted. The honesty surprised him. Asterisk, Ethan nodded sagely. Mom says being successful at stuff doesn't matter if you're not successful at love. She says Dad forgot that. He got a big job and a girlfriend with lots of teeth. Asterisk, Marcus nearly laughed, then thought better of it. A woman approached Ethan's mother, clearly. Young, tired-looking, with kind eyes and an apologetic smile. Asterisk, I'm so sorry if he's bothering you, she said. Asterisk, he's not. Marcus meant it. He's excellent company. Asterisk, the plane finally pushed back from the gate. As they climbed through gray clouds, Ethan fell asleep against his mother's shoulder, the coloring book open on his lap. The half-finished dinosaur gazed up at Marcus with one burnt sienna eye. Asterisk, Marcus pulled out his phone. His daughter had texted 3 days ago. Understand you can't make dinner. See you next year, maybe. Asterisk, he typed. I'm landing at 9 p.m. I'll be there. I don't care if dinner's cold. I just want to see you. Both of you. I've been lonely, and I'm sorry. Asterisk, the response came quickly. Dad, are you okay? Asterisk, he smiled, tears surprising him. Getting there. A friend reminded me what matters. Kanta, Chicago, appeared below, a constellation of lights in the darkness. Marcus thought about his corner office, empty on Christmas Eve. His assistant, who sent cards he never read. The awards on his walls, evidence of a life spent accumulating everything except what he actually needed. Asterisk, as they deplaned. Ethan waved goodbye, clutching his mother's hand. She mouthed, "Thank you," over his head. And Marcus realized he'd given her child attention that cost him nothing but meant something. Asterisk in the terminal. Marcus didn't head for the car service. He found a toy store, still open, and bought a dinosaur. A ridiculous, oversized plush T-Rex for his grandson, 3 years old, whom he'd seen twice. Asterisk, his phone rang. His daughter. "Dad, really? You're coming?" Asterisk, "I'm coming. And I'm bringing a dinosaur." "That's appropriate for a 3-year-old, right?" Asterisk, she laughed, and the sound reached across all the years and miles he'd let accumulate. "It's perfect." "Dad, are you crying?" Asterisk, "Maybe. A little boy told me lonely people need friends." He was right. "I've been very lonely." "We've missed you," she whispered. Outside, snow fell soft and clean, erasing the day's footprints. Marcus held the ridiculous dinosaur and thought about burnt sienna crayons, about wisdom from gap-toothed children, about how sometimes you have to lose your way completely to find the path home. Asterisk. He thought about tomorrow, Christmas morning with his family, really present this time. No phone calls, no excuses, just a grandfather learning to color inside the lines that actually mattered. Asterisk. The taxi pulled up. Marcus climbed in, and when the driver asked where to, he gave his daughter's address without hesitation. He was going home, finally.